It's me, Bird. I'm here to keep reading. What am I reading, you ask? Why, Homestuck, of course. We're on page 1298 of everyone's favorite webcomic. I don't know if my stream is working, and so I have to double check it because I'm constantly paranoid. It's working. uh, real quick bird fact. Bird fact number 13. That's not right because I didn't do bird facts in the early episodes, but I don't care. Now it's just based on the episode number. Uh, bird fact number 13 is that um sometimes you just need to check in with your mind and see if like just like notice what your mind is doing from like a place of awareness. I guess what I'm saying is you should meditate. I guess what I'm saying is mindfulness is good, and that like practicing being mindful about what you're saying and what you're doing. Like while it feels good to just like cut loose, and I think there's a time and a place for that. You know, everything in moderation, including moderation. I think it's also good to practice and building up the skill of being like, oh, hey, wait a second. Is this what I want to be talking about? Is this what I want to be doing or saying or um, how I want to be doing it or saying it? Is this like helpful to me or is it aligned with who I want to be? And not in like a controlling way, but in like a really compassionate way of just like noticing what's going on. Uh, Cause yeah, I guess that's my bird fact. Is that I feel like the fact is that it's my opinion that mindfulness is good. Being mindful is good. I know mindfulness is like a stupid buzzword that has gotten absolutely completely destroyed, and every time people hears the term mindfulness, they're like, "What the fuck?" But you know, just the concept of being mindful and noticing and maybe slowing down and checking in with yourself, I think that's good. And that's the fact. The fact is that I think that that's good. So that's your bird fact for today. We are back with Homestuck. Thank you for my that's my 3-minute cold open. Do you should I start doing tight fives in the beginning? I guess I kind of do already. And it's a little ironic because doing these is 100% just unfettered access to my brain where I'm just like reading this and just giving my thoughts and opinions without anybody responding to me. And so I kind of like even even me reacting to any of your reactions, that's just more of my mind, right? Because my mind is filling in all the gaps of like what I think somebody else would be thinking or doing or saying in response or how they'd be reacting to whatever, like my presentation. So it's kind of ironic that I'm saying you should be mindful in this setting where I'm just letting my mind go. But you know what? That's what I'm saying, right? There's a time and a place for everything. And this is that time and place. And if you don't like it, that's okay. And if you do like it, what is wrong with you? Why do you like Homestuck, you loser? Okay. With that, I think I'm fully warmed up uh, for negging my viewers. Okay. Uh, we left off super brief recap. Yeah, man, I can't believe I burnt 10 minutes on this. 10 minutes? That's not right. 5 minutes. Uh, Spade Slick just did a bunch of fucking time shenanigans. Oh, as you can see, altogether enough of this nonsense, and he's moving right along. So Spade Slick is calling Diamonds Droog. You check up on or sorry, I guess Diamonds is calling Spades. You check up on Slick's status. Slick says he killed Crowbar again, Sawbuck twice, and Stitch once. You ask him if it was an alternate timeline Stitch. He says he guesses so. You say that doesn't count. You've got the real one here. He mutters some foul language that you can't quite make out, but you tell him never mind and hurry down to meet you at the vault. He says he took some damage from Snowman. You say you know. You're having some effigies made of yourselves with your backup hats. Deuce brought Slick's crumpled backup hat, which he wound up with somehow. Not sure what happened to Deuces. Boxcars is obviously tied up at the moment, so you can't get your hands on his yet. Slick says he's got both their hats and he'll be down ASAP. You say alright. He says in the meantime, see what you can do about this eye. So as we can see, Stitch is able to make the effigies. He had the effigy because Stitch is able to like repair things through being a tailor, including the fabric of space-time, because this guy was the tailor of Lord English's coat. And any damage that the person takes reflects on the effigy, as we can see here, which is a little bit interesting, because, well, we'll get to that. DD. Have Stitch patch up SS's effigy. Get to work, Thread Monkey. Have right eye patched up, because it's on the right. Uh-oh. It's Spade Slick's right eye. Your sprite was flipped the wrong way. You get Diamonds on the radio and tell him to undo it and wait until you're turned around. He says it's the right eye, right? Were you facing left or right? You say it's only right when facing left. It's the left eye when facing right. He says, oh. So it's the left-right eye. You say, yeah, but hang on a minute. You'll turn around so it's right-left. He says, okay, he'll wait. So he unstitches the eye, flips back around, stitches it back up. That's better. This is just a little animation joke for you where they are conscious of the fact that it's the same sprite that they're using the flipping tool, and that the entire world is in these 2D panels where there is a definitive left and right, whereas from our perspective in reality that doesn't exist. Left and right and relative, whereas in this world it is not relative. It's absolute. It's from the frame of reference of the viewer. Spade Slick, arm yourself in case Cans shows up. If Cans shows up, none of these weapons you've got are gonna do any good. You admire the lance for a moment. It's a pretty sweet weapon with outstanding craftsmanship. At least you got something out of the eye gouging. She'll have to pry this thing from your rigid, severed arm if she wants it back. That's funny. Ride around on horse hitcher pretending to joust. Yeehaw! Oh shit. Snowman's looking at him and just fades away. Poof. You can't believe she saw you horsing around like that. You will never live this down. Oh, see, Spade Slick, he's just a silly, goofy guy. Shoot up biscuit and eggs effigies. DD. Stitch keeps their effigies in a big warehouse several miles away because of their ridiculous duplication tendencies. You're sure as hell not going to drive all the way over there, so you just shoot at them in person. So, Diamonds and Clubs comes down to just shoot at eggs and biscuits. I wonder why biscuit and eggs, it's not capitalized. I guess that was a player prompt, maybe? There's Clover up there. Ring! This was such an unbelievably terrible idea. Now there's a bunch of different versions of each of them, some of whom are shot and wounded. Uh-oh. Stitch is taking a lighter to one of the effigies. SS. Charge! He runs down and he impales Stitch with a joust. This is incredibly delirious biz nasty. This is incredibly silly. Oh, this is, okay, so this links back because I guess it's an in-joke to Problem Sleuth. We're not going to fully get into it, but this is a time in Problem Sleuth where a character was jousting with death, which was incredibly silly. Oh, this is the face of death, which is somehow relevant. They call back to this. Anyways, this is just a callback. Okay, back to the present. There's another explosion. The explosion, we saw this explosion happen in the future, and it's the explosion that killed Doze and the guy who was following the trail, who took off the hat, saw the bomb that Clubs left, and so now we're caught up to the present when the explosion blows up. And so they were dead previously in the future, but now they're dead in the present. And also Stitch just got stabbed in this reality, not just the other timeline, so he's dead also again. Spade Slick, start whacking things with the crowbar. The first thing you whack is eggs, egg timer. Flank. Smash. You do this because of course you know that Crowbar's crowbar will destroy any temporal artifact and completely negate its effect on the timeline. This. I had mentioned last time, Nell, that the crowbar is very important. This is why the crowbar is very important. This is something that you should remember. The crowbar will destroy any temporal artifact and completely negate its effect on the timeline. Which means, without this temporal artifact making the timeline, they can't duplicate each other anymore. HB. Hearts Boxcars. Attempt to eat eggs. Your attempt was an overwhelming success. This is the weirdest flash animation we might see in all of Homestuck. I've never seen anything like this. And I don't think we ever see anything like this ever since. But yeah, dude just eats eggs. Biscuits is looking a tad snug in his muffin tray. He thinks it's about time to poke a broom straw in this battle. His dough will live to rise another day. See you in the future, suckers! He escapes into his oven. Crowbar. Biscuit's oven. Make it happen. You deal the oven a wicked flogging, but not much happens. The oven doesn't really have any magical time properties to be negated. It just travels into the future at a rate of 1 second per second, like everyone else. CD, put dynamite in the oven. We don't really know what the egg timer did that makes it possible for them to duplicate themselves, and I don't know if we ever really find out. But I'm having to imagine it has something to do with going back in time, and so when it's combined with the oven, they probably like go both forward and back in time at the same time, meaning that then they like loop around a bunch and then just like duplicate themselves all the time. CD, put dynamite in the oven. You set the bomb to go off in a few seconds when both it and Biscuits are released from it in a few hours. Because time inside the oven doesn't pass, but the oven moves forward at 1 second per second. So the bomb goes in a few seconds, which means as soon as they're both released, it'll go off as soon as it comes back out because time isn't passing for Biscuits. It just is passing for the oven. Does that make sense? If you go inside the oven, nothing happens. So from Biscuit's perspective, he's going into the future. But from everybody else's perspective, it's not going into the future because the object itself is staying. It's just like a time stasis chamber, basically. CD, turn up heat on Biscuit's oven. You're pretty sure this oven doesn't actually work at all. Siri, no, not you. You're pretty sure this oven doesn't work at all. You just wheel it off somewhere else in the mansion so it can explode in peace. And here's in the future when when Biscuits come out of the oven, it blows up. So we can write them off as dead. 12 out of 15 green torsos dead. Probably some more clocks destroyed too. Alright. Use crowbar to pry the safe open. Since your expert safecracker apparently spent the last 5 or 6 hours being totally useless down here, you figure it's time to take things in your own hands. Huh? What's this little fella all worked up about? Clover insists that you reconsider. Using that to pry open the vault would be ever so much bad luck, like breaking 1,000 mirrors all at once. The sort of mirrors that tick and have numbers and tell time and stuff. That's the worst kind of mirror to break, luck-wise. So, clocks. Spade Slick politely asks Clover to remain calm. He refuses outright and starts doing a really frisky jig. Doody-doody-doody-doo. Doody-doody doo-doo. He begins spinning a fanciful series of riddles, illuminating the true path to opening the vault. Mysterious music fills your ears as your mind assumes the shape of a pretzel. Doody-doody-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm not reading all of that. This is how the music would sound if we were listening to it right now. I love that because there is music in Homestuck, and so now they're referencing music, but they don't have music for this panel, and so it's just doody-doo-doo-doo-doo. And so just imagine some music. Diamond's Droog, ask Clover for the ultimate riddle. You ask Clover to open the safe. He's got a fucking deagle. What's this? Hee hee. You think you can shoot Clover? He is so lucky, the gun will probably jam or something predictable like that. Nice try, though. You just start whacking him with a newspaper instead. You don't have to be all that unlucky to get whacked around with a newspaper. It's sort of a gray area. Diamonds Drew, check personal ads of periodical. Oh, he's looking at the newspaper. The Gray Ladies. Whoa! Her gray area exposed. No clothes, no shame, no chroma. You know Hugh'll get excited. Like Hughes. Well, that's wild. This isn't a real newspaper. It's just a wrapper for your private, sordid literature, which no one can ever see. Uh-oh, it's slipping out a bit. Your appetite for monochrome beauties is nearly on public display. Gotta keep a lid on that smut, especially with Clover around. I love how each of them have a different variation of smut. Suddenly, the whole vault room is shaking. You wonder what it could be. It sounds suspiciously like Cans is about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. You pray to God that is not Cans about to plow through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. Clover is ogling the Gray Ladies. You little freak, Clover. All of a sudden, Cans plows through the wall Kool-Aid Man style. Oh, man. Diamond's Droog, resist the urge to shout, oh yeah. Oh no! He gets clocked by Cans. Oh, and he gets punched down. He punches you into next week. You find yourself going about your business a week later. Looks like you're doing a little grocery shopping. You're a bit confused, having no memory of the previous week. You have no idea what is on your grocery list. Are you out of milk? What kind of produce do you need to stock up on? It is all a little overwhelming, and to make things worse, the selection has too many prices and values. So now even the intermission is referencing Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, because I guess Dave is just the most important character in Homestuck. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff goes shopping. We haven't read this one before. In Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff go shopping. Jerome. Not all cans are the same. What's the difference? The selection has too many prices and values. God damn. It's like, who needs this fucking bullshit? It is so infuriating. Shit. Where's the manager? Oh, he's behind the cans. And there he goes. He has the manager's attention. And now the police are involved. Jesus Chris. Ahahaha. OMFG. I can't believe what he made take place. Oh, I guess he's not the manager. I guess he's just watching him grocery shop. This is how it feels to go grocery shopping, though. Grocery shopping just... it's rough. Anyways, Can's time power is that he can punch people into next week. HB. Use Egg's body as bait for Cans. You flail the torso Cansword in an attempt to placate him with the red meat. Battle technique. Throwing a dead body. Torso flail. Placate him with the red meat. Oh. Battle technique. Torso flail. This is another callback to Problem Sleuth, which is relevant because this whole, like, the Midnight Crew was going to be the next kind of, like, Problem Sleuth story if it wasn't Homestuck, but also Homestuck is like the Midnight Crew is kind of a part of Homestuck because they were reading it in canon. I already explained all this, but it makes sense that they're doing all these callbacks to Problem Sleuth. Anyways, Cans did not appreciate that, and he punches Heart's boxcars off the calendar. It doesn't work. Cans clocks boxcars entirely out of the current calendar year. You land in a totally different, outdated calendar. The spirited horse. The wind of heaven is that which blows between a horse's ears. Dang, you really clocked Heart's boxcars hard. Looks like this one's themed with spirited horses. You'll be up to your ass in horses for a whole year. Just great. This is just what you need to be doing. Farming all these goddamn horses. Fucking pain in the ass. Oh, look, he's in each different month. This one, he's riding a horse. I guess he really learns to live with the horses. SS. Ignore him and just pry the safe open. You don't care what the consequences are. You're going to crack open the safe and be done with it. This whole intermission was starting to get a little punchy anyways. Haha, he's self-referential. And double entendre-ing. Alright, Spade Slick cracks open the safe and seemingly blows up the entire manor. Oh, man. The massive release of temporal distortion from the vault transports you to a highly unfavorable timeline. Looks like the entire mansion was leveled, except for the vault and its enclosure. Everyone's dead except for you, and you know who. But at least the safe's open. 1,000 out of 1,000 clocks destroyed. 14 out of 15 green torsos dead. 3 out of 4 black scofflaws offed. Oh man. So I guess they didn't blow up so much as Spade Slick got transported to a timeline where they did all blow up. Except for Snowman, which is interesting because they're saying that she's a green torso even though she's very much not green. She's the same kind of black carapace as our 4 protags here. The Midnight Crew. Enter the vault. Spade Slick. There's nothing in here except an opening in the floor. Also, I do love how that the clocks destroyed it keeps coming back obviously, but like when you first start you're like they're not really gonna destroy all these clocks. But yes, they did. They did destroy all these clocks. Alright, so now we're entering the vault. What's in here? There's nothing in here except an opening in the floor. There is a door with a keyhole, and you have a feeling you know how to open it. You only wonder why English's treasure would be locked behind a door with a spade on it. Spades are Spade Slick's thing. Spade Slick dramatically used the spade key. You guess this is what the spade key was for all this time. You dramatically wield the spade key in a matter-of-fact manner. Yo, he's so hard-boiled and cool. Spade Slick, peek inside the keyhole. What keyhole? It was clearly a barcode scanner all along, like the kind they sweep groceries over at supermarkets. That reminds you, you should really do some shopping next week. You're not going to peek inside because the lasers could blind you in one eye. Oh, wait! Use rules card for blackjack. This was never a problem because there's clearly a barcode printed on your rules card for blackjack, as well as your arm, but there's nothing wrong with a little redundancy, you guess. I think this is so funny because it's just more of the every object is 2 objects. Spade Slick, Schrodinger's object. Get on with it. Huh? A bullet straight through the barcode. We needed that barcode. It's Snowman with a revolver and a whip. Hachi machi. Oh, are you looking for this? Well, come and get it, you contemptuous sea witch. Whoopsh. Yeah, she's so sick. Snowman's black inches have no doubt been responsible for more than a few red cheeks. Black inches was a reference to one of the smut, but it's also the whip that she's wielding. Red cheeks. These are just some nice like triple entendre. Red cheeks is a reference to the magazine. Red cheeks is like spanking butt cheeks. Red cheeks is also like your face flushing from embarrassment or whatever. Bam! Whips his hand, shoots through his arm, and rips his arm clean off. Ah! And fades away. Slam! Closing the door. He's pissed. The scanner barcode representing the anguish that he's experiencing. Also, something here to note. He now has a scar over his eye and a missing arm. And if you'll remember, the Harlequin that John had in his house that he prototyped was missing an arm and had a scar over his eye from the glass shards that sprayed. So that's just another awesome, cool way that they like made sense. And kind of did another callback. Spade Slick, flip your sprite. Turnways sprite flip. You gotta flip it turnways. So she was trying to stop him from getting in by destroying the barcode and then ripping off his arm. but it doesn't matter because he can just turn his left arm into his right arm, and now his arm has the barcode on it still. Because it's just another sprite gag, which we had done earlier by making his right eye the one that's stitched. You gotta flip it turn ways. This is also another Sweet Brown Helijeff. Oh, I don't think that we read this one yet. This is from Sweet Brown Helijeff 10. Sweet Brown Helijeff. Sports. In my dream, I am the star. It's me. And then the big man comes for a little one-on-one. But it turns out to be crazy. What kind of dunks this guy has. Dunk. Dunk. I'm telling you, air like that is unreal. It doesn't even happen most of the time. The co-art is on fire. Dude, come get this ruler. Check this out. Okay, dude, no. You're holding it wrong, dude. Dude. No, dude. Dude, hurry. Look, he's escaping from above. Dude, no, let me show you. No. Fuck. No. Dude. No, fuck. Dude, you gotta flip it turn ways. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Jesus. Meanwhile, he's just dunking away. And they just can't figure it out. And I don't know what this guy is. But that's the end of the comic. Thanks, Sweet Bro and Helijeff. You gotta flip it turn ways. And so he does. And he scans the barcode on his wrist to get in. And what's this we see? Wait a second. It's a lid that has the S-Burb spirograph on it. How is the Midnight Crew associated to the spirograph in S-Burb? I thought this was an intermission, a break from Homestuck. But wait, he's going down into a facility with a ladder? Oh, there's wires. This kind of environment looks extremely familiar. Oh my gosh, who is that? This guy again? Been a long time. Spade Slick knows who this is. Hey, kid. Yeah, you. Who is this child? This mysterious child with a crab ghost. MS Paint Adventures. CG. Carcinogeneticist? Boggle vacantly at these shenanigans. It begins to dawn on you that everything you are about to do may prove to have been a colossal waste of time. End intermission. End intermission. What? Okay. So just a really brief explanation here, if you want one. If you want an explanation of what we just witnessed, listen on. If you don't want an explanation of what we just witnessed, just skip a couple minutes ahead. But this whole intermission, seemingly, it was like, oh, this is just that thing that Dave and John were reading on MS Paint Adventures. It's just a throwaway intermission. It's nothing. But actually, it is something. As you can see, Spade Slick is an exile in the same way that the Wayward Vagabond is an exile. And you know how Wayward Vagabond had this screen, one for each of the players? That suggests that Spade Slick has this screen to be the exile for whoever this guy is. In theoretically a session that has 12 players. And this makes sense because what we saw when we jumped into the timeline where Spade Slick was already dead, there was kind of this like desert wasteland of nothingness. And also when Spade Slick jumped into that alternate timeline before Spade Slick built the town that the Felt built their mansion in, we saw Spade Slick see himself, and Spade Slick had the exile wrappings that the mayor had. But it was on a different planet, one with 2 moons. The Midnight Crew is connected to S-Burb. And it's not just unrelated. How's that? How's that for a reveal? I don't know. Maybe you already knew that, but maybe you didn't. And we get our first good look at whoever this guy is. But we do know whoever he is, he has the same initials as that troll who was trolling some of the kids with the gray text. Now back to Act 4 of Homestuck. Ooh, flash animation. Here we go. The land of wind and shade. Oh shit, we have a whole game. Oh yeah, dude. We have inventory system. Okay, I can check out all my items. Look at my PDF. Oh, I just put in my PDF. Controls. Use arrow keys or this music might be really loud. I'm gonna turn the music down. Hopefully it's not too quiet or too loud. Oh, I can also just turn the music off. Use arrow keys or WASD keys to walk. Spacebar to attack. Hold shift while attacking for dual wielding. Spacebar and dual wield. Okay. Oh, gosh dang it. I keep on accidentally clicking through. Spacebar to attack. Hold shift to attack while dual wielding. Hold spacebar to charge man grit. Press Z to expend boy pluck. Press X to open the Sylladex, arrow keys to navigate, spacebar to select. Drawing and writing and stuff by Andrew. Duh. Programming by Alexis Bessinger. Damn, he is good. Additional art assets by Cindy. Hooray! Music, Doctor, written by George Buzinkai, remixed by Michael Vallejo and Clark Powell. Round of applause. Oh, and we can zoom out. Oh, that's convenient. And then we have this, ooh, John, hello, can you hear me? Yeah, Nana, where are you? I'm still in your house, dear. I'm afraid I cannot accompany you on your journey, but I can talk to you like this, if you ever need me to provide a puzzling half-answer to one of your questions. Oh, okay. Thanks, Nana. You should begin exploring by talking to locals. They will be able to provide you with some new insight into your quest, and may illuminate some matters on which I have remained coy to this point. Woohoo! Yeah, what's up with that, Nana? Did the game make you all coy and prankstery when you became a sprite? Or were you always like that when you were alive? Oh, wouldn't you like to know, dear? Ha ha ha. Okay. Okay, so we remember from the end of Act 3, John made it into his portal. And the portal took him down to his planet, this planet, the land of wind and shade. And now he's down here, and he's just gonna... Oh, I can charge my man grit? What does this do? Do I need that for any reason? If I charge it all the way up. Oh. I do a big attack. That takes so long. I don't know if that's worth it. Alright. Let's get down to business. Brass tacks. Oh, I don't wanna. Let's see. Got some gushers, got a bunch of shoes. Alright. Oh, I can cross this. Ow. He hit me. Whap, 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 whap. Getting some build grist. Oh. I'm told your name is John. Is that correct? Yep, that's right. It's nice to meet you, John. John isn't directly cognizant of your greeting, but I'm sure he would feel likewise. Okay, John, let's explore this place. Okay, have at it. If you're at a loss, click the controller button up there. So that's, of course, our friend the mayor. Who's this little guy? Oh, I'm accidentally infinitely launching shoes at him. Greet creature. Not long ago, all these underlings started creeping out of the pipework, but they have been a nuisance to say the least. But just a few moments ago, they began— this is my voice now. They began spilling from the land in greater supply, wearing more flamboyantly preposterous outfits than ever. Why, you ask? On account of a series of mysterious and arcane witchcraft magic spells. Haha, just kidding, I have no idea. So the underlings are the little creatures that were killing, like the imps and stuff. and have been spilling from the land in greater supply, wearing flamboyantly tailored costumes, which we know that's because we prototyped them. Oh, and look at this! Now this imp has the princess cat tentacles properties that were prototyped on Rose's kernel. Because now we know that Rose is in the game, and so of course the kernel prototyped all the imps, and so now we can see how they look. It is a prize, another success for the postal system. Oh no, it's full of oil! All that mysterious inky goop that we were seeing earlier. Die, 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 die. Alright, let's see. There's a map here that we can... Oh man, this is huge. So we just came by down here. I don't know where we're supposed to go. I also don't really remember if there's anything actually important in here, but I'm just gonna mess around because this is the... What in the blue blazes is this absurd looking thing? You've deactivated your ghost gauntlets for the time being. It gets pretty distracting flailing them around all the time when what you're trying to do is explore. Peer into the large opening. You think you can make out a very faint noise below. Is it snoring? Oop, our fairy is... Seems like she has something to say. Nana, there are more imps than ever down here, and they seem to be getting stronger. Yes, dear. There are plenty of imps up here, too. I had to start giving them cookies because I baked too many. I hope you don't mind. No, that's okay. They also look different. That is because a new prototyping has taken place. Huh? Your pretty young friend has joined you in the medium. Whoa, wait. Rose is here? Where is she? Will I find her down here somewhere? Oh, settle down, all of you. There are more than enough cookies to go around. Nana, damn it, will you stop messing around with those stupid imps for a second? Nana? So, yeah, she just explained what I had already explained, which is that Rose is in the medium now. In the same medium as John, but not on the same planet. This is great. Something is in there. Take a look. You got an elegant pipe. Do I need that pipe for anything? How do I open my... I don't know, whatever. The issue here is I can't attack up, so I have to find a way to stand next to him. I get more pipes. I guess there's a bunch of pipes. Alright, a little guy. Approach amicably. Wanna buy this? It fell from Skya. I guarantee it. Buy Harlequin figurine? Yeah, sure. Okay, that will be 5 million boon dollars. Oh, what? You don't have that much? Haha, of course not. No one does. It's impossible. Alright, you're a little not very helpful, but here's another imp I'm gonna kill. Can I open this from over here? How exciting, a parcel for you. You got a mini tablet. Alright, I don't know what that mini tablet does, but I'm gonna see if I can go walk over and get... Oh, there's something over here too. There's nothing inside. Should we put something in it? Yeah, why not put in a telescope? Okay. I'm picking up rocks for some reason. Alright, I got a shoe. Converse. This thing right here? You've never seen a parcel Pixis? Incomprehensible! Okay, I'll play your pretend game for a minute. It is a receptacle connected to our network of pipes. We use them to send stuff to different places. They are fully intertwined with our customs and social practices. If there is something we want, we chisel it on a mini tablet and drop it in. Who receives it? Hard to say. But if you encounter a mini tablet you possess what is chiseled on it, it is considered only polite to drop it in the Pixis. Similarly, if you encounter a parcel Pixis that has a prize in it, you are obligated to keep the prize for yourself. Consider it to be a gift to you from the breeze. This is just the way things work. Whenever one of us is standing near one of these, we feel compelled to give this little speech about it. Nana. John, their economy of anonymous intraglobal pipe-based bartering may seem quaint, but you'd do well to get accustomed to it. The true heir must learn the ways of the peoples of the land to progress through the gates. Wait, so I'm the heir? Didn't I tell you, John? No! Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Okay, so let's put a shoe in here. Here we go. Shoo. Okay. Alright. I guess nothing happens, but I did it. Whap, 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 whap. Oh, frog. This was sacred and precious. It is very sad to look at now. Looks like imps made short work of it, or judging by the damage to the stone, probably something bigger. Man, these guys must really hate frogs. So once again, some people are saying frogs are sacred, other people really hate frogs. What's up with this thing? Amphibious and reptilian life forms play a special role in your quest, John. What kind of role? Like frogs and stuff? Especially frogs, John. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Frogs are important to our quest somehow. What's this guy have to say? And these are little salamander guys. Wave hello. Look at this! Another cherished idol profaned! Such sacrilege has become commonplace with the recent glut of underlings. It would bring a tear to my eye if it were not so cleverly fit to be tied with these hyperactive mannerisms and severe attention deficit. Oh my god, look, a butt. Not a butt, a bug. Alright. I really can't remember if there's anything actually important in this minigame, but it's just so cool that they made it that I don't know. Just feel like it would be a shame to not follow through. And look, there's different areas. Perhaps a delivery is in order. I'm not going to put something in every one of these pipes because I feel like I'd run out of. How exciting. A parcel for you. You got a cog. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of people. Speak, the stars are moving. What do you mean? What are these things you call stars? Oh, you mean the fireflies. They became trapped under the clouds when the slumbering one cast a spell on them. Okay, converse. How did he cast a spell on them while he was asleep? Well, he wasn't always asleep, you goofball. When he was awake, he was asked by some really terrible guys to commission a whole bunch of underlings. He then went about befouling our land with all this sludge, clogging up our beautiful pipes, and now it can barely breathe. He was sort of a huge dick. Once he tuckered himself out with all that, I guess he decided to take a nap. Alright, the sleeping one. The terrible guys? They're a bunch of mean fellows who like to push people around. They're called agents. They aren't usually a problem, but they sure did put a spring in their step when the heir showed up, whoever that is. If I ever meet him, I wouldn't mind punching him in the snout. To accomplish some purpose, I suppose. I don't know. What were we talking about? So, of course, this village are all, yes, the spell, the spell. I'm sure you heard from a reliable source. Cannot be broken unless the slumbering one is first woken up and then slain. Then the breeze will again flow through the pipes, and the fireflies will be released and allowed to go home. I do not envy the adventurers who will presumably take on this responsibility. So maybe this is a part of John's quest. He's gonna have to slay the sleeping one. The pipes are sacred to us for reasons you probably consider primitive and stupid. In fact, they probably are primitive and stupid, objectively speaking, but I am okay with that. Okay. As the consorts of this land, we are predictably persecuted by dark forces and require a hero for our salvation. Alas, there is no hero in sight. Wait a minute, it is you. You are the hero, aren't you? Of course you are. I was so foolish to speculate otherwise through dubiously solicited monologue. Duh. Farming these goddamn mushrooms. Fucking pain in the ass. That's a callback to farming these goddamn horses. Fucking pain in the ass. Which I'm assuming is a callback to something else. Everything is a callback in this. Oh man, this imp is messing me up. Oh, this guy has a hat. Okay. I have yeah, these little salamander guys of this planet are consorts. So that might be relevant. There's also the underlings, which are these imp dudes that we're killing tons of to get grist. And then there's the agents, who we don't really fully understand about that. So there's a lot of lore kind of being dumped, which we're gonna probably kind of reference as we go on. I have renamed myself Crumple Hat. I have dishonored my ancestors beyond comprehension with this frivolous accessory. Oh, man. So we started here, I think, and we went left. We could go down or up. And I don't know if any of those are important, but... Across this bridge. They made kind of a big map for this. I think we got most of the lore that's important. There's something in here. Oh, a chunk of amber with the firefly. That is actually maybe important. I wonder if it's the same chunk of amber. That the mayor has and got the fly out of in the future. The firefly, I should say. Okay, so now we're back down here. I guess, yeah, let's go down. It's nice of them to put this map here. Have we talked to this guy? Glub, 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 glub. Hey, nice suit, champ. I will buy it from you for $1. Sell suit for $1 boon? Yes or no? I only have the no option. I should have known only a shrewd businessman would wear such a garment. I have been chagrined in ways I never imagined possible. Ooh, I got illegal contraband. A frog. I wonder who made it illegal. Keep on picking up rocks. I'm going down here. There's an imp. Ah, they're beating me up. What is the other thing that I can do? Oh, no. I can charge my man grit. Oh yeah, I can press Z to expend boy pluck. Oh yeah, okay. You got a chisel. Hear what this fellow has to say. I'm freaking out here. Do you know what this is? It's a huge log of cruxite. More than I have ever seen. It is the most precious material in existence. Why, if I had a means of producing an unlimited supply, I would be the richest salamander in the land. Just kidding, it's completely worthless. Here, you want it? It's free. I'm gonna expend some boy pluck here to beat this guy up. It's like not even faster than... I think dual wielding is the fastest way. Let's see, where am I trying to go? Down here. I guess down and around. Ooh, there's this guy. Wave hello. I'm a secret wizard. Behold my robes. Yeah, I'll behold your robes. You wonder what the hell a secret wizard is. This guy is making you a little nervous. You don't think you'll ask him for your bedsheet back. An uncarved mini tablet. Oh, Colonel Sassacres, I'm gonna need that. I don't think I need the shoe. I can't give him an uncarved mini tablet. Oh, bye, frog. Can I walk over this? Yep. Man, I'm getting so much grist, bro. Alright, let's go all the way up top, and then I'm gonna call it. We're gonna move on. Anyways, this is why, like, they tried to turn this whole experience into a book, and, like, you can't, like, with the death of Flash, you weren't able to read any of this, or like, play it, you know what I mean? Like, it's a game. We already talked to all those guys. Here are the news guys. Speak. Glub, that's my way of saying, go over there and check it out. Glub can basically mean anything I want it to mean. It's really cool having a bullshit language. Maybe you should try using your telescope here. Oh my god, didn't I give away my telescope? Oh! Hell yeah! My telescope is back. How do I fucking... God, the Sylladex inventory management system is garbage. Oh, okay, cool. Look at that spire in the distance. If I look all the way up through the clouds... Oh! It's my house! that leads up to the first gate. My house is on this tower, on this planet, which we actually kind of already knew. And with that, I think I explored everything that's somewhat relevant. We got a little bit of lore, and we see John is, yeah, he's starting his quest in the land of wind and shade. And seemingly a part of that quest is finding the sleeping one, waking him up, and fighting him. Anyways, in a future settled askance of the present, we're back. Collateral desecration, Mars, the sacred / illicit. Pew! Okay, so we're back with Wayward Vagabond and AR. AR is still shooting at these guys. And now there's a worm firing lasers at AR. So he shoots another rocket, which blows up another hole. And blows up the worm. Poor worm. Oh, PM is pissed. As we can see, PM has a barcode here. Another rocket is firing. The mayor's flopping. Flop. Poor mayor. And there's a sniper looking at the symbol of the devil beast. AR flips his head around. He's shocked. And he scurries down to mayor. PM wields a sword, rushing AR, tackling him to the ground. In the mystic ruins of an era pre-desecration. Is PM gonna kill AR? What's going on here? No time to find out. Back to Jade. Jade is inside the ruins, and a copy of Dave's S-Bird just appeared. An ancient time capsule has blossomed. You find, nested in its petal, a juice-stained S-Bird beta once belonging to one of your friends. What will you do? Jade, take the discs. You capture log the S-Bird beta. It uneventfully tucks itself into your Celodex. You think you're getting kind of bored with this fetch modus. You like to mix it up now and then. Maybe you'll peruse your selection and try out another one. This is back to the previous flash of all the different options. Jade, switch to Jenga modus. You swap your modus to Jenga, ejecting your Celodex in the process. Looks like the time capsule has reset itself. It is sprouting a new bud. Presumably, something else will come out when it blooms again in about 400 years. Too bad you won't be around to find out what it is. Hey, wait a second. 400 years? Who do we know is around this place 400 years from now? Great question. Your modus grabs the 18 cards it needs to set itself up. It divides each card into 3 capture log blocks. You begin picking up your items. The item is capture log chopped into 3 blocks and distributed randomly into the block tower. You gather up the rest of your items. Might as well try it out. You go for all the blocks containing your tangle buddies. Careful, careful. She falls asleep, knocks it over, and everything shoots back out. Jade, switch to Pictionary modus. Yeah, that one obviously is not going to work. You switch to Pictionary, a choice based on a strong whim from the mysterious ethers of democracy. I guess just like the last time when people voted on what shirt to use, they also voted on which modus to use, and they voted for Pictionary. I don't know how Clue would have worked, but try out the new Pictionary modus. Okay, you start by trying to grab your lunch top. After you ditch an unwelcome solicitor first, that is, you've got to concentrate here. She's getting trolled. Jade, draw lunch top. You draw a really nice looking squiddle lunchbox on the capture log scribble pad. The modus recognizes what you were trying to draw and snaps it right up. Nice going. Jade, capture log the beta. Look at these fabulous beta envelopes you just drew. Your Celodex thinks they're fabulous too. Yeah. Quick, random squibbling. You do a very quick doodle of nothing in particular. The scribble pad appears to be processing the shapes. Is that Charles Dutton? She flips that over. Since you do not actually have a Dutton photo lying around, the pad captulogs a Dutton photo ghost image. It is not a tangible item and can never be used ever. It seems to be more of an imprint on the card itself, like a watermark. However, the back of the card does seem to contain a viable captcha code for a real Dutton photo for whatever it's worth, which is very little. This is kind of important based on how they're going to exploit the whole system of captcha logging and alchemy. Jade, draw a pumpkin. Pumpkin. You sketch a beautiful succulent pumpkin, knowing perfectly well that a pumpkin ghost image will be captcha logged, because you are quite sure there is not a pumpkin in this room, and there surely never will be. There's a pumpkin in the background. Yay! You captcha log a pumpkin ghost image. At least you have a captcha code for it on the back in case you ever want to replicate a real one. Oh no! I guess the captcha code is, there's no way to replicate pumpkins. Jade, get the rest of your items. You start by drawing your tangle buddies, but it looks like it's having trouble understanding the shapes. Darn, you wanted those. Captcha log base on card with Dutton ghost image. It's not up to you to decide what card it goes on. The modus decides. All you get to do is draw. Anyways, you try sketching your eclectic base. It's kind of hard to draw accurately. No, that's just a ghost image of an ordinary base. That's not right. You try again, focusing on getting all the mechanical details just right. Ah! Oh no, busted! The jig is up! Uh-oh, it's Becquerel. You are returned to your bedroom without the rest of your loot. You doubt you'll have time to go back and get it. You guess you have inadvertently left your own time capsule there for whatever party may find it in the future. Lucky bastards. And Beck just teleports Jade into her bedroom again. Jade, install the beta. You get started installing both disks. Might as well get a jump on it to avoid the sort of future drama that results from poor time management decisions. I love how long it took Dave to try to install the beta, and Jade's just doing it instantly. Jade, pester chums. In the meantime, you decide to touch base with your pals. Ugh, no, not those pals. The troll slum can sit tight for now. Carcinogeneticus, Arachnid's Grip, and terminally Capricus are all pestering Jade. John, pester Rose. Alright, here's John in the land of wind and shade, pestering Rose. Ectobiologist began pestering tentacle therapist. Rose? Are you there? I went through the gate. Nana said you might be here too. Are you in kind of this spooky glowy place with oily rivers and stuff? Let me know. Garden Gnostic began pestering ectobiologist. John, hi! Hi, Jade. Guess where I am? Are you on the ground below the clouds yet? Yeah. Wait, how did you know that's where the gate goes? Did you talk to Rose? Can she still see me while I'm down here? She won't answer. No, I haven't talked to her yet, but I'd like to soon. I've got a lot of catching up to do with all of you. Sorry, I've been so scarce. I've just been so busy running around like crazy and looking after my dog and stuff all day. I think he just locked me in my room, actually. Slash face. Oh man, he sounds like such a handful. Yeah, but it's okay. I think he is mostly just looking out after you, like a guardian angel or something. If I were you, I would take him out behind the woodshed and give him a big hug. Happy face. Hey, John, can you hold on? I have to talk to Dave and start playing this game with him. Oh, what game? Esperb. Duh, what else? What? I thought you didn't even know what Esperb was. Oh, geez, I was asleep when I said that, silly. Of course I know what it is. Oh, okay. Where did you even get it? From the ruins. It's Dave's copy. Wow. The thing you just said doesn't even make the slightest bit of sense. I know, right? Oh, that reminds me, since I'm setting the game up with Dave to be his server, you are going to need to do the same thing for me. Oh, really? This is news to me. Can you see from where you're standing the place your dad's car would have fallen? Oh yeah, I think so. It'll be kind of a long walk though. This place is huge. You should go there and get your copy of the server and set up with me. Oh, and also get your package. Okay. Wait, how did you know my dad's car fell down here? John, will you stop trying to trap me? You told me the car fell, remember? Jeez. Okay, fine. Well, color me suspicious anyways. Miss Know-It-All, Miss Psychic Pants, Mick Psychic Pants. John, I'm not sure. I'm not any more psychic than you, though. Okay, sure. I am convinced. You have convinced me. Psychic, psychic, psychic. Also, I told you the package was in the car, but I never mentioned that the game was there too. So kind of totally busted, I guess. Gimme a P. Give me an S. Ha 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 ha. Oops, okay. I mean, I know lots of things, but I'm really serious. It's no more information than what you have access to. But you don't know it yet. Anyways, we can talk more about it soon. I won't have to be so coy with you anymore because I'm pretty sure most of the stuff that was supposed to happen has already happened. I couldn't tell you about it because it would have messed it up. Okay, that's fair. Just give me a few minutes while I set up this game and say hi to the salamanders for me. Heart. Jade is so nice. Ooh, John is getting trolled. Oh shit. Dave, Pester Rose. We're back to Dave. Turntech Godhead began pestering Tentacle Therapist. Hey, will you open your laptop already? See, this is why you need a phone or something. That alerts you to important messages, instead of leaving them trapped under 3 inches of fucking yarn. Laptops don't need cozies. Nothing needs cozies. Cozy is a goddamn adjective. Maybe I'll crochet myself an iPhone snuggly. What is this place anyway? What are you doing? I can see your whole damn house here if you want to get filled in or something. I'm sort of the guy with a big picture here. Don't make me bop you on the head with a wizard. I'll do it. Okay, no, I won't. Yet. I guess I'll bone up on the FAQ for a while so I don't do anything stupid like and deploy like 10 crux flangers and fuck up the whole game. Oh my god. So many words. Do you think like the Pulitzer Committee is secretly scouring the dregs of the GameFAQ archives or something? Damn. I can't read this shit, I'm sorry. Dave. Garden Gnostic began pestering Turntech Godhead. Yo, yo! Whoa, okay, hey. So you're finally playing the game with Rose? Yeah, but she won't answer me. She's probably just exploring. I'm sure she'll come around soon. But it's great that you got her out of there in time. Pretty much, you have no idea how much I fucking own at this game. I bested no less than 3 flaming tornadoes and broke a huge wizard. So how does it feel to be a big-time hero? Mr. Bravey Brave McHero Pants. It feels like I am in sports, all alone, and I am the star. It's me. And then the big man comes. But it turns out to be crazy what kind of basketball this man plays. The hoop is on fire. Okay, I forget how it goes. No, you got it. We're good. Reference secured. They're just talking here about Dave's Sweet Brown Helijeff comic. GG. Yes! So now it is my turn to be the star. I will be your hero. It's me. Wait, what? I installed the game. I'm connecting to you as the server player. Oh man, this is ridiculous. I just set this shit up with Rose and now I gotta do like some double duty thing. I mean, I own it the game and all, but can't I just relax for half a second? Don't worry, you can keep playing with Rose while I just set a few things up. I figured I'd get a good head start to avoid all the drama you guys are always getting into. Such a bunch of drama queens. What? Look, I was getting my ass handed to me by my bro on the roof for like an hour and a half. I got served like a dude on Butler Island. That's a good one. I love Dave. Drama, drama, drama. Wait, does this mean there's a big meteor coming soon? Yes! When you activate the thing, will it start the countdown and summon the meteor? It'll come when it comes, regardless of what we do. The timer really just lets you know when it's coming. Are you totally sure about all this? Yes, look, here it is. She sends an image. It is a Dreambot video log recording the meteor through sky's clouds. Man, that's crazy. Okay, yes, that image is definitely conclusive proof of something, and it is 100% understandable by anyone who looks at it. How big is this thing? It is really, really big. Like the size of Rhode Island or Texas or what? I need some context to know how much crap I should be shitting into my pants. Okay, I don't actually know, sad face. Well, If it, like, the size of a bus wouldn't kill me anyway. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Rose has finally opened her stupid laptop. So do your thing, I guess. Have fun. Thanks, I will, Heart. This is just a great callback to the conversation that, like, Dave's first rant about the size of meteors when they're like, Sir, there's a meteor coming. It's the size of Texas. Oh, shit. And now there really is a meteor coming, and he's trying to figure out if it's the size of Rhode Island or Texas or what. John, answer troll. And now we have an image of the troll because we've seen this guy before. Can you believe it? All right, we're almost out of time. I don't know. Do I want to call it here? This feels like a good time to call it, maybe. And we'll pick up next time with John getting trolled. Hell. There's room for one more. CG. Hey, John. Calm the hell down. How did you find me? Find you? What do you mean? I changed my chum handle to ditch you guys. How did you find me? Oh. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. This is the little word humans say repeatedly when something tickles their absurdity palate, right? Lame. We never lost you. Your ruse didn't fool us. It just so happens we didn't particularly give a shit about talking to you in that time frame. What, the last few months? We have the entire continuum of your existence to choose from when contacting you. The period was unremarkable. Sort of like your whole life. But I mean, it was especially unremarkable. This has been explained to you so often, it would make me sick to my stomach if I had one of your human stomachs. Okay, this time I'll believe you that you aren't human, because the skepticism center of my brain is starting to wear kind of thin, I guess. But you're still a major asshole, so I don't actually want to talk to you, so bye. Wait, but I'm not here to troll you this time. We're friends, okay? Oh man, look at this outburst of little human words I'm saying. From my human mouth. Fine, you can think I'm a fucking douche, and maybe I am. But here's the fact, idiot. I've already had lots of conversations with you. In the future. I mean, your future. I've kind of been working backwards here for a while, and it's a little frustrating. Every time I go further back, you know less and less, and you don't remember anything I said because it hasn't happened yet. And I have to repeat myself a lot, and I'm getting pretty fucking sick of it. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Well, it's not like I mapped out this trolling onslaught very well in advance. I mean, when you troll someone, you just sort of do it. You don't start drawing flowcharts and diagrams and stuff. Wait, you have something to do with this game, don't you? I should have known. Oh god, not again. No, fuck no. I'm just not going to explain this to you again. You'll get plenty of dirt on all this from me in future conversations. Tedious conversations. One I've already had with you, where your demeanor will gradually become inexplicably and revoltingly friendly towards us. And so I guess it was just kind of infectious, and now we're all buddies, I think. It's really weird. This human emotion you call friendship. Friendship isn't an emotion, fucknuts. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're much more tolerable a guy than I thought at first, okay, John? Why are you kissing my ass? What do you want? Why don't you just tell me what's going on? Are you in the medium? Okay, fine. Yes, we are. Like here in this land with the clouds and oil and stuff? More of this narcissism. You always think everything revolves around you. We have nothing to do with your dumb little windy planet or your petty little quests. Or, for that matter, your entire game session. You aren't the only ones playing the game. Every group of players gets their own distinct blank slate session, as will be explained to you many times. So why don't you just explain it again so I know? So I don't ask so much in the future? No. Fuck this shit. Just no. I'm ending this conversation because I've said it all too many times, and because you can't understand, because you are dumb. Wow. Yeah, you're totally not trolling me, bro. I can see now that we are BFFs forever. The fact that you are dumb is an immutable fact I am stating for the record. It does not mean animosity is what is taking place here. Oh, okay. So what do you want? I need you to tell your friend Jade to talk to us. She won't answer our messages in this time frame. It's important. Yeah, I don't blame her for not answering. She pretty much can't stand you guys because of all the trolling you did before, remember? Okay, our bad on that. Just tell her we're sorry, and to get her gross and totally unattractive human butt off her ugly human high horse and answer my messages. Maybe. We'll see. I'm still not really sold on this friendship thing yet. But I've got to go now and get on with my petty little quests. So, talk to you in the future, I guess. Jerkface. All right. Oh, sorry about that clap. That might have been a little loud. This episode's longer than most. So we're going to call it there with the reveal that the trolls are in the medium and they're friends, but also this fella is traveling backwards through the timeline when talking to them, and so of course it doesn't make any sense and everything's super frustrating and confusing, which is great for us because now we're gonna have to follow all that timeline forwards and backwards. So just a little sneak peek into what we're getting into. They're in the medium. They're their own session of players, which we kind of already knew because of the end of the Midnight Crew intermission, and they're somehow linked with the human player session, but also not that much. Also, Carcat being like Jade's totally unattractive human butt. What's that about? Oh, also, I just said the name accidentally. My bad. Yeah, carcinogenesis. Carcinogeneticist. Anyways, that's interesting. That's crazy. That's cool. And we'll call it there with a little bit longer video. So I'll see you next time as we'll pick it back up in Act 4. I kind of think Act 4 in some ways is the peak of Homestuck. Act 4 and 5 kind of. But it's when I feel like things start to really start taking off. And you know, it's only taken 1,400 pages to get there. All right, well, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.